much, Sean the Man. My name is Matt.
And my name is Leia. Today is very exciting.
Very big show. Plus 44 is in the building, co-hosting for the full hour as well as performing.
Yes, guys, but right now, before all of that, we're going to take a sneak peek at what's coming up in the news.
Without further ado, you guys ready?
Should we bring our co-host out? Are we ready?
Gentlemen, come on in. There we have Mark. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Harvey. What's going on, man? Good to see you. How you doing? Yep.
Hi. They are excited.
Well, let him die down for a minute here, man. I know you guys can't hear a word we're saying. It's been a long time coming, though. When the album came out, we've been anticipating this, as has everybody else, so it's good to have you guys here.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be here.
Canada's very happy to have you here. Much music, especially. Now, people are freezing their butts off outside. Do you want to go say hello, maybe? It's cold. Are you going to be okay?
They've been waiting for a minute. Yeah, let's go out there.
Say hi. See what they're up to. There you are. I know you've been freezing in the cold. It's cold out.
Now, we've got the band for the full hour. They're going to be performing, so stick around right now. We're going to check out the lead single, When Your Heart Stops Beating. Let's check it out.
Plus 44.
Yes, we're finally welcome back here with One and Apple Plus 44. Shane and Craig are going to join us a little bit later.
Yes. And we actually have a question, right? Is it no question?
Holy smokes. We're excited. It's your first time here. All right.
Okay, they've settled.
All
Lovely.
right. We got email questions coming throughout the show, so we're going to get to one right now. This one is from Jules in Markham, Ontario. Holy smokes.
Don't do that. You're encouraging them. Stop it, Matt.
First of all, I'd like to tell you guys that you've inspired my band to write music from our hearts and from what we've experienced in our lives. You're one of our main inspirations. Keep up the good work and continue to speak to the world with your great music. Secondly, I understand that you're about to have the title Little Death for your debut CD. Why did you choose When Your Heart Stops Beating?
We decided to change it to When Your Heart Stops Beating after we finished that song. When we finished Little Death, we thought that really kind of expressed what the album was all about. And then when we finished When Your Heart Stops Beating, we knew that was the one. And we took When Your Heart Stops Beating as like the good and the bad, both like when you fall in love with a girl and your heart skips a beat, or obviously the end of things. So we thought that was really what the record was about.
Okay, nice. What was the songwriting process like for you guys?
It was everything. Like a song could start with a beat, a song could start with like a keyboard like progression, anything. We kind of just like gathered a bunch of ideas.
So it was very organic, so to speak.
Yeah.
And is it true that you started out working in your basement, you guys?
Yeah, we had like this little room and we just had drum machines and electronic drums and keyboards. It was the best. It was fun.
That's cool. Right from your own home. Very comfortable.
Yeah.
Down in the dungeon, eh? Get it going in the dungeon. All right, we got a lot more coming up with the guys. They're going to be performing as well. Stick around. We're going to take a quick break.
The term plus 44 actually refers to the international dialing code for which country? A, Spain, B, the United Kingdom, or C, Brazil? We've got the answer after the break, so don't move. So where would you be calling if you dialed the code 44? If you said the United Kingdom, you're absolutely right.
Welcome back, guys. You are watching Mike London Band, hanging out with our special co-host, half of Plus 44, Mark and Travis. It's very, very loud. So we were talking earlier in the break. You might go see Borat tonight, right?
Yeah, we have a night off tonight. There's no show tonight, so we might hit the town and see what's going on.
Big movie. Do you like to go to movies? Big movie goer?
Not since I had my kid. Ever since I had my kid, I don't get to go see movies unless it has like a dancing bear or a dinosaur or something in it.
What about Happy Feet? You know the new Penguin movie? Have you seen previews for that?
Yeah, I'm sure I'll end up seeing that a few thousand times.
Probably. It'll probably be good though. We're going to take a look right now because I think it topped the box office. So let's take a look at what topped the box office over the weekend.
What'd you say?
Happy Feet was #1. You're gonna have to go see the Penguin movie now.
I guess I have to go see the Penguin
You can
movie.
go see both. You can go see Borat and then the Penguin movie.
I have a whole night to do whatever, so yeah, I got all the time.
Back to back. Travis, you're into movies, right? You're a big Tim Burton fan?
Yeah, I love Tim Burton.
Do you have like a favorite film of his?
I love Nightmare Before Christmas. That seems to be a favorite.
That's a good one. Did you like The Corpse Bride?
Yeah, that was a great movie
That
too.
was really cute. I love Tim Burton. He's brilliant. And coming up, we have actually a request that has to do with him. But right now, we're going to play a little game. Throughout the show, I have this lovely little bag here, and it's called the Bag of Truth, and it has your faces on it. So we're going to shake it up and pick one. You guys are going to answer, okay?
Okay.
We're getting down dirty and honest today on MOD. Up close and personal with the boys. Okay, so here's the first one. Describe Plus 44 in only one word.
I'm going to go with roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good one. What about you, Travis?
He stole my word.
Well, let's pick another one for you then. So it's fair. Let's see what this one is. Okay. Who is the one person in your life that's always there for you? Is it true? Is it Mark that's always there for you?
Yeah, probably. Mark has always been there for me, but I'd have to.
You got the Oz for that one. They love you, Travis.
I'd have to pick my son.
Your son?
Yeah, my son.
What's your
He's the
favorite thing to
best.
do with your son?
Skateboarding. We go skateboarding.
He
It's the best.
skateboards?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 3.
Oh my gosh. Is that the cutest thing in the world on a skateboard?
Amazing, yeah.
Your kids don't skateboard, do they?
My kid plays video games.
Video games.
Very into video games.
You play with him?
Yeah, all the time. He's awesome. We'll get to a certain part and I'll be like, I forget where we have to go. And he'll say, oh, you have to go through the red door and then through the canyon. And he remembers everything.
That's the coolest thing about having kids when you're young. I think it's better for them.
What, they help you cheat at video games?
Yeah, probably. And you can skateboard with them. It's like a little buddy.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, now you guys have a request.
Yes, we do.
What's your request today?
I'm gonna let Travis
Tim
introduce
Burton,
it.
right?
Yes, ma'am. It would be The Killers with Bones. It's the best video in the world right now.
It is. Let's check it out.
Yes, what's going on? Welcome back to Much on the Man. You're joined by Craig and Shane. We have all of Plus 44 now. Gentlemen, how are you?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Shane, how are you, man?
Good. Really
Good to see
good.
you guys.
Trying to hear you.
Now, fellas, the album's great, diverse, a lot of thought-provoking lyrics and whatnot. And they say hindsight's 20/20. But I was wondering, when you guys started putting this album together, were you ever concerned as a band that the whole hype and everything that was going on might overshadow the music or how talented you guys are as a band?
We really just locked ourselves in the studio for like a year and recorded everything that we wanted to record and tried a bunch of different ideas and just really kept our heads focused on just the music and none of the press and nothing outside, and we didn't talk to anybody. So it was a really good opportunity for us to just focus on the stuff that we love.
There must have been the calls, though. How's it going along? What's going on? Can I hear something? Were those type of calls and whatnot?
We kept everyone out of the studio. We had a couple people from our management come in and one guy from the label that we really trusted, but mostly people just left us alone to do our thing, which was a really cool experience to have.
Okay. Did you guys ever feel confined by your previous works or fans' expectations or whatnot? Or anything like that?
Not at all.
No?
No, everything was wide open with this. Like no one could really have expectations for us because it was brand new. You know what I mean?
What about other bands you guys have been members of? Because obviously, you got the Transplants, the Nervous Return, you got, all these other bands, Blink-182, obviously all these other bands who are looking at you guys. Does that come into play at all when you're creating an album like this?
No, not really. I mean, there were songs, for Travis and I that we finished on the record that we thought sounded like a continuation of what we did in Blink-182, and we thought that was cool. And then there was some stuff that we did that was nothing like we'd ever done before in our lives, and we thought that was great as well. So we kind of embraced the whole experience all the way through.
Okay, wicked. Now, love songs. One of the greatest songs in the album, Baby Come On. And I was reading an interview like that. Yes, I thought it was a dope track. And I was reading an interview, and you were talking about the song being about basically a girl who's losing her place in the world and trying to save her. And I was wondering, has there ever been a time in your life where you needed saving, and who saved you?
Well, I need saving?
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of the lyrics on the record are about finding strength in the people around you that love you, be it, your lady or friends or whoever it is. But yeah, and when the going gets tough, you find out who your real friends are and who means the most to you. So I think that this past couple of years have really taught us all about that.
And when you guys are writing songs, is the sentiment of the song, is it important that all you guys feel as though the sentiment applies to you?
So, Mark's the lyric writer, so, he writes about his experiences, I think we've all gone through similar things.
Okay.
I mean, we all talked about the lyrics together. A lot of, Shane and I talked about the lyrics for a song called Chapter 13 and kind of came up with that idea. and I would write lyrics for songs in the studio and bounce them off these guys. So it's all very collaborative.
Now, you talked about some of the long love songs as having deeper meaning and being kind of disguised as love songs. And I was wondering why you chose to disguise the songs in that way.
I don't know. Yeah, every song kind of starts at its own place, and I like to have more than just like a love song be just about falling in love with a girl, especially now. I mean, you know, I've written lots of songs like that over the years, and on this record I felt like I needed to take the next step and involve myself a lot more in songs, rather than just like, I love this girl, like Baby Come On's a good example. Like, there's this girl, but she's stuck in a bad place in the world, and she's trying to find a way out of it. So it's a love song, but it's about trying to find strength in other people as well.
Okay, nice. Now, Shane and Craig, you guys have been members of other bands, obviously, and I was wondering, how do the different bands differ and what they provide as a creative outlet for you guys?
As far as Nervous Return goes, it was more based around two of the guys in the band. They were the main songwriters, and this is way more collaborative. Everyone has their own input and puts their stamp on it, you know?
Okay. What about you, Craig?
It's definitely the most collaborative band I've been involved with as well, you know. I mean, this band's cool because we draw from so many different influences, where like, my past bands have all been kind of like one genre, like specific, where we draw from everything.
Wicked, wicked. All right, well, we had people, you met some of the people outside. We have Tim outside standing out there with an audience question. Tim, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? I've got Andrew here, and he's got a question for the band. What's your question? I'm a drummer, so this question is for Travis. I hear you're in a video with T.I. I just wanted to know, are you guys like buds? You guys are hanging out? What's going on with that?
Yeah. Like on the last T.I. record, I produced a track on there and played drums on there. And then he is a good friend of mine. Every time I go to Atlanta, you know, I show him love. If we're playing, he comes to our shows, whatever. So yeah, he is a good friend.
Wicked. Are you guys ever surprised that some of the people who show up at your shows or some of the people are interested in your music? Because music's becoming one of those things without boundaries, so to speak, nowadays.
Yeah, it's great. Travis and I bought a studio while we were recording this album, and any day of the week you can find bands there. You can find people recording hip-hop songs. It's a good place for everyone to come together and hang out. It's pretty amazing.
Nice. All right. We got a lot more coming up with the guys. Keep it locked right here at MOD.
At Plus 44's very first live gig in LA, lucky fans got a free souvenir. Was it A, a t-shirt, B, a limited edition CD single, or C, a pair of boxers? Stick around after the break to find out. So what free souvenir did lucky fans score at Plus 44's first live gig? It was a free t-shirt that had the date and location printed on it.
Yes, what's going on? Welcome back to Much on Demand.
Hanging out with our lovely co-hosts.
How you guys holding up?
Huh?
How you guys holding up?
Oh, good.
You guys all right?
Still hearing.
Now, you're co-hosting today.
Uh-huh.
We do this on a daily basis, but you've actually interviewed people before, some of your favorite bands, right?
Yes, I have.
And what was that experience like for you?
I have this podcast that I do, and interviewing other bands gives me a whole new respect for people that have to interview bands, for sure.
It's hard, isn't it?
Because you have to come up with good questions, and you try and come up with something that people haven't asked before, but that people want to know about, and it's difficult.
Is there anybody that you'd like to interview?
I would like to interview Angelina Jolie, probably. It'd be cool. That'd be cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Intelligent and beautiful.
Yeah.
Right?
So do you take it easier now when people interview you?
Yeah, definitely.
find it, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah. Like, I don't get as frustrated when people ask the same questions, because I'm like, if I were going to come up with a question to ask this band, I'd probably ask these same questions as well.
Okay.
That's why he's super nice.
Okay,
Right?
nice.
I'm super
It's
nice.
a good thing you're super
I'm really
nice.
Now, Travis, is that something you want to get into too, interviewing bands maybe?
Nah, I don't really have an interest for that. I like reading, but I like, you know what I mean? I like hearing about like what he does afterwards, and like listening and like, you know, reading about it afterwards, but it's not for me.
Okay, nice. Want to get to another bag of truth? You want to go to news first? What do you guys? What do you
I
guys
think I
feel
want
like?
to do a phone question right now.
Okay, I was gonna let
Is that
them
okay?
decide because they're co-hosting.
She's
today.
running it now.
They're co-hosting
I'm
today.
taking over. I'm taking over, Babel. We have Amber on the phone from Edmonton. Amber, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. You have a question for the guys?
Yeah, actually, it's just for Travis.
Okay.
But I would like to say that you guys have like totally inspired me to like the music I write totally comes from the heart, and you absolutely inspire me.
Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you.
And what's your question?
Well, I am a drummer myself, and I've been drumming for about 8 years, and I have absolutely no idea what I would do if I totally broke my arm. And so as we all know, Travis, you busted up your arm. And I'm just wondering how that's going for you.
Thank you for your question, Amber.
Yeah, thank you. It's been going okay, actually. I feel like I've overcome having a broken arm, and I've continued on or whatever. I taught my left foot to be my snare drum, and I look forward to having my right hand back. But it's made me a better drummer, and it's challenged me, so that was really important to me.
Can
It was
I just
crazy
say
today,
that in sound
man.
check, Matt and I went and huddled after a sound check, and we're like, holy, we've never seen anything like it. You're unbelievable.
Now, what is it though? It's stress fractures, right? It's not like a clean break or whatever.
Yeah, I have like 6 stress fractures. I'd hurt myself during filming a video, and then I went to Europe and we played about 10 shows, and then I came home and I got x-rays and MRIs, and I have like 6 stress fractures on my right arm. So I'm about 4 weeks into my 6 weeks of healing. So
Okay.
2 more weeks to go.
yeah, 2 more weeks to go,
Only
and then
2 more
I'm back.
weeks.
And the doctor said, listen, you gotta start eating burgers.
You know what? He did say that at first, and then I went to a nutritionist, and they were said, like, yo, you're in great shape. You have like 7% body fat. Don't eat meat. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, you know. So I'm
That's good that you got
I'm not
second
eating
You're
it.
not eating meat.
Back to vegan.
I was gonna say, are you a vegan or vegetarian? Which
No,
one is it?
just vegetarian.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yourself as well?
I love animals. It's unfortunate that animals are so delicious because it really is.
I agree. I'm trying to give them up. It's very difficult.
I try and eat as little meat as possible, but every now and then a steak just sounds ridiculously amazing.
Steak
so
and potatoes.
I enjoy it. Yeah.
That's my favorite meal, too. Now, anyways, we have Hannah standing by, right?
Yep.
Should we check in with her and see what's going on in the news?
Sounds
Hannah,
good.
what's up? Thank you, Hannah. So it's funny because we were chatting about Tom Cruise. I was in the makeup room earlier, and someone even said it looks like he was on an Apple box for the pictures because he's really not taller than her.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
It's kind of weird, though, to do that for wedding photos. Why not just be natural? It's okay if you're short.
I don't know.
Would you ever stand on an Apple box for a photo?
If I was shorter than my wife, yes, I would.
You would?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, then, Matt, you?
No, I wouldn't. But you have before. We used to do things. You used to
It's
stand
because
on
I'm
a box
little.
next
I have
me.
to wear heels with him because he's so tall and I'm just a little rat. So I have that problem. It's true. I'm just a little munchkin.
Now, they were talking about gambling. Do you guys gamble at all?
I don't gamble. When we're in Vegas, I do other things. I don't enjoy losing money at all. So
Yeah?
That's smart.
Neither do I. There's establishments built on losers, so why people keep going back, I'll never understand, but I'm one of those people.
yeah.
It's
What about
just an
yourself,
exciting
Travis?
City.
Like gamble?
Yeah.
No, I have. I've had my nights or whatever, but I choose not to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to get back to the bag of truth here.
You gonna shake it up?
Yeah, we'll see what we got in here. When you say other things, you get into other things. What are other things?
Shows.
Crazy
Yeah.
Girls. You can find Hoppers at Crazy Girls
Yeah,
anytime. it's in
anytime.
Vegas.
Anytime. Every time.
Crazy Girls or Cirque du Soleil, either one.
Cirque du Soleil is great.
Okay, this one. The tattoo that you guys regret.
I only have 2, and I got my son's name and my wife's name, and I don't regret either of them. So
Those are good.
Okay, wicked.
uh,
Okay.
I don't regret any of them either.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you know what I was curious of? You have so many, can you know where every single one is and when you got it, what exactly it means in every single tattoo on your whole body?
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
wicked.
Yeah.
That's wicked.
Matt's
is
just
like
envious because he wants
I
this.
want
It's like
the-
a man's scrapbook. Like, you know, get your whole body tattooed, and it's kind of like a scrapbook.
That's
Cool.
wicked.
You're
Yeah, I'm
you just
envious.
want
I'm
one.
envious. I
Every
want
day
quite
he
a
comes
few.
in here and he's like, Leia, I want to go get one. And I'm like, well, just go do it. But he doesn't. He chickens out.
You know why? My boss. You guys are your own bosses here. My boss is kind of like, well, if you want to do it, and then he gives me those eyes. You know what I mean? So
I think you should, Matt.
I'm
Get my
hesitant.
name tattooed on your neck.
that sounds good. Sounds good. Anyway, guys, you guys want to go back to the window?
Yeah, let's go.
Is that cool?
Go ahead and say hello to all the freezing cold fans.
what's up, man?
Merry Rivers, Mark, Travis, plus 44.
Oh,
It's
now
cold.
Travis.
Yes, sir.
I noticed you have mom tattooed on the back of your neck.
Yeah.
When did you get that one?
I got that when I was like 17.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The mom like it? Was she for it?
No. My mom was passed away or whatever when I got
Okay.
it. So yeah, but it was in memory of her.
Okay, wicked. Wicked.
We're going to take a break.
Yes.
More coming up with plus 44.
Which popular video game features plus 44's song Lycanthrope? A. FIFA 07, B. Guitar Hero 2, or C. Tony Hawk's Project 8? We've got the answer coming up after the break. Plus 44's song Lycanthrope is featured in Tony Hawk's Project 8, which also has Travis as an unlockable character. Welcome back! Watching Watch On Demand, hanging out with all of Plus 44 right now. It's a great show. It's so much fun having you guys here. Everybody's excited.
Thank you.
Still
Thanks for having
to come,
us.
live performance, which we're all waiting for. Close the show with a bang. Okay, so question, guys. Would you say that this album is the best thing that anybody's heard in the past 20 years?
No. I think that's crazy to say that.
I know, I had to ask. For those of you watching at home who don't know,
I think someone else said that.
Someone else said that, and I just think it's a very bold statement, right?
It is very bold.
It's very bold, which I love about you guys. You've been quiet, working your butts off, and the music speaks for itself because it's amazing.
Thank you.
So
Thank
good
you very
for you
much.
guys for
Thank you.
working hard and having a great CD that comes out. Now, one of the songs I want to talk about right now, I'm going to read some lyrics. It's called No It Isn't. It says, I listen to you talk, but talk is cheap. And my mouth is filled with blood from trying not to speak. Powerful lyrics there.
Thank you. The very honest lyrics. Obviously, that song's about the end of Blink-182 and kind of how I felt around that time. And I didn't speak about it in the press. I didn't talk about it to people or say anything. And then it all came out in this one song.
What was that like for you guys, though, not talking about it and keeping your mouth shut? Was that a hard thing to do?
It was a hard thing to do because there was other stuff that I would read in the press that wasn't necessarily the truth. So it was definitely, that's what that line's about. My mouth is filled with blood from trying not to speak, just biting my tongue and letting things go. But, you know, I think that people know the truth in their hearts, and I think it's pretty obvious what happened. And, you know, we just continue with the music that we love.
I think it shows your character, though,
Thank
by
you.
doing that.
Thank you very much.
Let's clap for that, because, you know, in the press, people are always trying to bash each other, say this and that, and it shows your maturity, and I think it's a really great thing.
Thank you.
Admirable. You know? Now, speaking about that, though, about Blink-182, obviously everybody knows that you're no longer together. So from your perspective, why do you think you parted ways, from your side of it?
Well, we pretty much knew it was over when we got the call that Tom quit. That was pretty much when we parted ways, yeah.
Was that a hard experience, like thinking back to that moment?
I think it was harder leading up to that moment than it was that moment. Like the way the Blink ended and the way that Tom chose to quit the band by not calling us himself and having his manager do it, really like defined things for us and allowed us to just push that aside and move on. I mean, when someone treats 13 years of friendship and being in a band and traveling and everything that we had together and treats it like that, then what can you do?
Yeah, because I read, I don't know if this is true, that you actually thought you were on a hiatus. You didn't know that you had broke up. Is that true?
Yeah, well, we didn't know that we were on hiatus until people were calling us up saying, hey, I just saw that you issued a press release, and Travis and I never got that press release.
How did that make you guys feel? Like you said, 13 years of friendship and being in a band together.
That's like, you know, I don't know, when someone does something so foul, it's easy to just kind of forget about them. So, I mean, it's hard to know someone for X amount of years and forget about them. When they go out something like that, it's real easy, you know what I mean?
You learn from experiences, right, to know who your true friends are after situations like that, right?
Absolutely.
That's why you two are buddies and you stick together and you help each other out. Okay, we have Tim outside and he has a question, so let's see what's going on out there.
Hey, what's up? I've got Al here, and he's got a question for the band.
Hey, what's up? I just wanted to say the new Plus 44 record's really awesome.
Thank you.
I was wondering, you guys are touring through all of North America right now. You're going to be going back to San Diego December. What's the reception like there with the new album?
We haven't been to San Diego yet on the new record, but San Diego is kind of where we really started out, and so I can't wait to get back there and play.
Thank you for your question. How great is it playing shows together? Because you guys are, you know, obviously you get along really well. What is it like being up on that stage?
Oh, it's amazing. It's like, you know, playing with all your best friends, you know, it's a beautiful experience.
Yeah,
Ask for anything more.
we've all known each other for a while, so it's really cool.
And what's it like on the tour bus? You'll just laugh at me. What's that like?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah?
certain people like chill in the front lounge and watch movies. Like certain people chill in the back, and there's like a keyboard back there, and you can make music or listen to music, whatever. So yeah, everyone has like their different things they do.
Mark, are you playing video games?
I'm actually reading comic books.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Do you have a favorite to read?
I'm really into this Marvel superhero Civil War thing. I feel like such a nerd right now.
Why
I'm
are
sorry.
you a nerd? It's
I'm
what
sorry.
you like.
Yeah, it's I really enjoy comic books.
That's good. What about you guys? What are your other hobbies that you enjoy doing when you're on the road?
I'd
Guilty
actually,
pleasures?
I read a lot,
Do you?
yeah, and listen to music, so.
Travis?
I bring out a drum machine and I program and like produce when I'm on the road, like make beats, and then I like skateboarding. I like decorating every city I come in with stickers.
With stickers?
Stuff like that, yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't really want to elaborate on it.
Okay. I'm curious though. It sounds cool.
Yeah.
Did you put any in Toronto yet?
No, I just got here.
Okay.
Give me a couple days.
Okay, and I'll look around and I'll try to spot them. Maybe we can check them out. Anyways, tomorrow we have a guest on that's co-hosting with me, Headley, Jacob from Headley. Everybody knows that. They're co-hosting like you guys. So right now we're going to check out the video. More coming up with Let's 44.
Yes, what's going on? Welcome back. That was Jacob, and Headley's going to be co-hosting tomorrow on the show. Gentlemen, we got 2 questions left in our bag of truth. Let's get to it. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. What's the worst thing about being famous?
Nothing.
Finally, somebody says that. Finally, somebody says that. What about you guys? Because you guys look like you have different looks on your face there.
No, I still don't ever feel like, I've never been like, oh, I'm famous. I just don't even think about it. I just continue, you know what I mean? Like, continue learning how to play my instrument better and make music, you know?
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say.
Shane, Craig, what about you guys?
I think we're infamous.
Infamous?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Is this like a whole new world for you guys? Because it's like we were talking about it earlier today. It's kind of like a marriage where you guys already have a couple kids type thing.
But it was like when, like say when Blink was touring, like for whatever reason, Shane would just come out and chill with me. So he kind of was seeing, you know what I mean? He'd get like a taste of it. And Craig, you know, we toured in a van together. Like we've seen both sides, you know, whatever, so.
Okay, wicked. All right, we'll get to the next one here. Stupidest thing you've ever done?
I can't think of anything right now. You know what? I do stupid things all the time, but it's me, so I don't even care. That's just who I am, and when I make a mistake or if I do something lame, then that's me, and enjoy it.
Okay. Gentlemen, anything come to mind at all? Nothing comes to mind? You guys don't want to share with us? Travis is gigging.
Man, I do stupid things all the time. I can't even pick one that's like the best, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I laugh at them, though. I think that's like entertaining. That's what makes you fun.
Okay, wicked. You're performing after the break. Stick around, everybody.